So for this video, I'll be teaching you how to play Sudoku. So let's have first the rules in playing Sudoku puzzles. You just need to fill in the numbers 1 to 9 exactly once in every row. So in every row here, for example in this row, you need to fill in numbers 1 to 9 exactly once, no repetition. And also every column in here, 1 to 9, 1 to 9, no repetition. And also the 3 by 3 region, this block here, these 9 blocks, it should be filled in with numbers 1 to 9. Again, no repetition. So this is an example of a Sudoku puzzle. So there are given numbers here, and what you're going to do is you're going to fill in these blank numbers here. So the first trick that I'm going to discuss is scanning through numbers. So for example, in this row here, there are 3 blanks or empty cells. Now if we're going to look at this cell here, so in this row, you need to fill in numbers 1 to 9. So the missing numbers here are 1, 4, and 6. So these are the missing numbers here in this row. Now if we're going to look at these 2 cells here, and in this region there is 1, number 1. So it means that you cannot put 1 here. So obviously the solution for this cell here is 1. Then another technique here is you're going to scan from numbers 1 to 9, and you're going to look at each block and each cell, so for the possible solution. For example, you have here number 3. If we're going to have number 3, so in this row, you cannot write here number 3. It's because there is number 3 here. And also, in this row, or in this column, you cannot write 3 here, because there is 3 below here. And also, in this column, you cannot write 3. It's because there's 3 here. So you cannot write 3 here, in here, and in here. Therefore, in this cell, you can write 3. So the solution for this cell here is 3. So another one is 4. So in this column, there is 4. So you cannot write 4 in here. In this column, there is also 4. So you cannot also write 4 in here. So the only possible way that you can write 4 is in this cell. So the solution for this one is 4. Then let's have 6 in this column. There's 6, so you cannot write 6 in here. You cannot also write 6 in this column. It's because there's 6 in here. And in this row, you cannot also write 6. So the only possible way that you can write 6 is in this cell. So the solution for this is 6. Then for 7, in this row, or in this column, there is 7. So the solution for this cell is 7. And the answer for this one, the only missing number in this block is 2. So this is 2 here. And if we're going to have 2 in this column, if we're going to solve this block here, you cannot write 2 in this column. You cannot write 2 in this row. Therefore, in this cell, this is number 2. And the same with this block here. You cannot write 2 in here because of the 2 here. And also you cannot write 2 in this column. In this row, it's because there is 2 in here. And also in this column, there's 2 above. So the only possible way you can write 2 is in this cell. Then if we're going to look at these cells in here, the missing numbers here are 1 and 6. So if we're going to look at in this row here, there is 1, so you cannot write 1 here. So 1 will be filled in this cell. So 1, and obviously this is 6. Then another technique here is we're going to scan through the numbers in each block. So for example, in this block, the missing numbers here are 5, 6, and 8. Now if we're going to look at this row, there's 6 and there is 8. So the missing numbers here are 5, 6, and 8. Therefore, this cell should be number 5. And another example is in this block here. The missing numbers here are 3, 4, 6, and 9. If we're going to look at this row, we have here 9, 3, 4. So in this cell, you cannot write these 3 numbers here. So again, the missing numbers are 3, 4, 6, and 9. Therefore, 6 can be filled in this cell. So this is 6 here. Then going back to the second technique, scanning through numbers from 1 to 9. If we're going to look at this row here, there's 9, and in this column there's also 9. So you can only write 9 in this cell. So this will be 9. So when I'm solving, I'll just use these 3 techniques and the puzzle will be solved, especially if the puzzle is just easy or medium. So in this row here, the missing numbers are 1, 3, and 4. So in this block there is 1, so you cannot write 1 here. There is also 1 here in this column, so you cannot write 1 here. So the only possible way to write 1 is in this cell. And in this row, the missing numbers are 5, 7, and 8. So in this block there is 7 and 5 in here. So 7 and 5 shall be in these 2 cells here, because this block has 7 and 5. So if this is 7 and 5 in these 2 cells here, so automatically this will be 8. And there is only 1 cell not filled in, so automatically this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is 6. Then in this column, the missing numbers are 2, 4, and 8. And if we're going to look at this row, there is 4 and 8. So this cell should be 2. And in this column here, there is 9. And the missing numbers here are 1 and 9. So therefore, the only possible way to write 9 is in this cell. So this is 9 and this should be 1. Then going back to the second technique, there's 1 in this row, there's also 1 in this row, and there is 1 in this column. Therefore, the only possible way to write 1 is in this cell. Then next is these 2 columns here, there is 9. So the only possible way to write 9 is in these 2 cells here. But in this cell, you cannot write 9 because there's 9 in this row. So 9 will be the solution in this cell. Then another here, there is 8. So you cannot put 8 in these cells. Then there's also 8 in this row. Therefore, the only way to write 8 is in this cell. Then 7 in this column, 7. So 7 should be put in this cell. Next one should be 6. so you cannot put 6 in these two cells. You cannot also put 6 in these two cells here, so 6 will be in this cell, and 6, and 6, and also 6 in here, so 6 will be in this cell. So 1, 4, and 6, and there is 1 here, there is 6, so the only number here that is missing is 4. Then in this column here, there is 4, so you cannot write 4 in this cell, so obviously this cell is 4, and this one will be 3, because this is the only number that is missing in this block. And in this row, the only number that is missing is 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 4. And let's have here in this column there's 3, so you cannot put 3 in here. There's also 3 in this row, so you cannot put 3 in these two cells, so 3 will be in here. And in this column, the only number that is missing is 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is 5. So the missing numbers in these two cells here, or in this block, is 2 and 8, so there's 2 in this row, so this should be 8, and this is 2. So 2, 2, so you cannot put 2 in these two cells here because of these numbers 2, so 2 will be in here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so missing here is 8. And in these two cells, the missing numbers are 5 and 7. So you cannot put 5 in here. So you're going to have 5 in here. And this is 7. So 7, you cannot put 7 in here because of the 7. And you cannot put 7 in here because of the 7. So you're going to have 7 in this cell. So 1, 2, 3. So missing number in this row is 4, and missing number in this column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be 8. Missing number here should be 1, 2. This is 3. Missing numbers in these two cells here are 8 and 9, so you have 8 in this column, so 8 should be in here. Then this is 9. Then this is 9. You cannot put 9 in these two cells. So you cannot also put 9 in this cell because of this 9 here. So you're going to have 9 in this cell. Then missing in these two cells here are 5 and 7. So you cannot put 7 in this cell because of the 7. So 7 will be in here. And this is 5. And the missing number in this row and in this block is 5. Then missing numbers in these two cells in this row is 3 and 5. You have 5 in here, so this should be 3, and in here this should be 5. Then 1, 2, this is 3, and last will be this is 4, and the puzzle is solved. So if you are new in playing Sudoku, then this can help you. So I hope this video helped you, and see you again next time.